I seen Diddy. He rubs me on my shoulder. He asks me, how are you liking my house? And he kind of like startled me a little bit. So mind you, this feeling I was feeling, I'm not sure if it was because I'm thinking I'm going to have to maybe sing or get signed or this is my opportunity. You know, you hear these in the industry, you've been singing for so long and you hear these stories like when you get your big break, you're going to go through all this bull crap and then one night it's just going to change your life. So it's like you're going to be a nobody at one moment and the next moment you just may be a superstar tomorrow. It's like an overnight celebrity type of thing. So that's just what I'm banking off. But then I get something different from Diddy. When he comes to me and he's rubbing on me and he's asking about, do I like his house? I'm feeling like a dark energy right in his eye. And I'm like, why is it giving scared? Like he's trying to, with his power, like, how are you liking my house? Like anything you want, let me know. Like, and then he tells me, go in the house. So after a while, he's watching me with the prints. Everybody is just watching me and all of these things. And I'm just feeling like, okay. So then he tells me like, did you go in my house yet? And I'm like, no. When I walked through, as soon as I came through with my phone covered up, I'm hearing the music. I seen one of P. Diddy's son. He goes, hey, you come here. I'm like, who, me, who, her? He's like, you and only you. He gave me some robe, terry cloth, white shoes. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with these? He's like, this is how you're going to get in the house. So fast forward, I'm just holding the shoes. So when P. Diddy came up to me, I'm thinking like, he's asking me like, you haven't one in the house yet? Like, you got the shoes. And I'm like, oh, these you know, like, and I'm thinking because when he gave them to me, because my friend didn't have it, I wasn't worried about going in the house. Basically, when I went in the house, because he was pushing me, and he was really like on me about going in his house. As soon as I go in, it's more shit going on in the house than outside. I thought outside was a crazy mess because of the music and the people. No, they were like, I called it like sardines in the apple. And it's a lot of things going on in different corners. It's a huddle over here, huddle over there. It's these type of people over here. You could just look to your left and you can see something. You look to your right, you can see something else going on. You look forward, it's another shit going on. I mean, I had to like watch my step. It's people running around screaming, having fun, I guess. But I'm like, I need to watch myself up in here because what's going on? Mind you, it's people asking you want a drink, passing you stuff. You have, the waitresses walking around naked, asking you, do you want stuff? And I'm not really a drinker. The last thing I'm going to do, at that time I was smoking weed, I don't anymore, but that was it. So I was like, because if I'm going to be acting like this, I don't want to take a sip of nothing up in here. And I just think everybody's, they were like intoxicated, but nothing out of the norm yet. Until I look over and I see some little people. So I'm like, what's going on over there? They look dressed up, I don't know if it's a video shoot going on or what, but I'm just like looking like, okay, little people. And, not midgets. So I'm just thinking like, okay, I know I'm not tripping, I don't know. So I'm just like, whatever. I feel disgusted at this point because now I'm like, okay, this is some Hollywood shit and this must be some billionaire shit. So see, I'm not that up there. So let me just head on out because I'm not trying to be in the middle of all of this. I need to figure out what the prince about to do with me because it just seemed weird. And I just walked out because I still have my friend out there waiting on me. So it's like I seen what I needed to see and I just was disgusted. Now, in this industry, we could see our favorite rappers doing bisexual things and we could feel like we still didn't see it. It could be right in front of our face and we still won't believe it. People could tell us, we can feel it and we still won't believe it. But what I seen, I'm like, this is some funny, weird, freaky shit. And at the end of the day, these people are some weirdos. I'm not with this, No. So I go outside. P. Diddy is outside on the couch with the prince. He's already just jacking off. Well, I don't know what I can say. And he's already just, feeling like, okay, she's been in there. She's seen, when people feel comfortable and you're on their playground, right? They like, so what do you think? Basically like, are you with this shit or what? Like, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be like the weirdo. It's kind of like when somebody offers you some or something at a party and it's like, oh no, I'm not going to do that. You try to make it seem like I'm not going to do that today. You guys are not weird. You guys are. But, so I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I just was like, so what's going on? And then they're like, oh, are you going to Cuba with us? So it's the girls, the girls that's all on the prince. The prince is on the couch. Diddy is on the couch. And I'm like, where did this couch come from? Now I feel like I'm tripping because I'm like, I didn't see this couch before. Now I feel like they trying to run a play on me like the Truman Show. Like, I started to get paranoid because the music, all this shit going on, what I just seen. I'm like, I just wanted to, I literally wanted to cry because I'm like, I'm always in some shit trying to be famous. Like, damn, like, I thought I was this close and then this, like, every single time. Because I done had interviews, not interviews, but like meeting with certain Atlantic Records, Interscope, the Dub Jam, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is it, this is the one. And it won't be right. And it'll be some weird shit that'll happen at the last minute. So this is one of the weird things that happened at the last minute. And then when they sprung up Cuba on me, I'm like, nigga, I thought I was going home. I thought my 2 weeks is up. Like, now Cuba? And then they know and I don't know. So too many surprises for me. So I was like, next I end up dead. So no, I'm not gonna do it. And it was just like, I was like, oh, we're going to Cuba. And then D's like, yeah, are you coming to Cuba with us? You too? So it's just like, okay. After the fact of all this, I've heard some things about Cuba, that they don't even stamp your passport and that people get lost in the sauce out there. I had to be the one to not be intoxicated. Cause I don't know. Basically, yeah, like if I would have just took a drink, I feel like, or if I wouldn't have been on my P's and Q's, I probably would have went to Cuba. Or I probably would have just went along with love. And I probably wouldn't have been here to tell my story.
He had like a dark aura when he approached you. Was there like a tangible kind of darkness at the party itself? Like just off energy?
Yeah, kind of like that willingness is kind of like if somebody is like pushing you to do something and you like something it up. Like, why are y'all so thirsty? That's what I call it. If it was a color, it would be black and green because it'd be something that was icky, cringy, then dark because it's not right. And then if I can explain the feeling, it's just a lot of people touching you and pushing you. Do it. You know, that's what type of energy.
What up? It's your boy MDM Peso, and I'm back on y'all ass with another video. Hey, listen, I don't know what podcast that is. I don't know who that girl is. Shout out to them. I didn't do the homework on that. I just ran across this video in my feed on social media, and this shit had mad likes, mad comments. It was getting mad engagement. So I'm like, yo, let me react to this because I'm confused about some shit. I was led to believe that these freak-offs was some big, wild, crazy orgies with all these big known celebrities participating, but when the case popped off, it was shown that it was just Cassie, Diddy, and some higher help. Oh. So I'm confused because I keep hearing stories like this. You know how she said about the slippers and the robe and all of that? She's mad descriptive. It seems like she's telling the truth. I don't know who she is. I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, but the way she explaining it in the shit that I've heard before, it sounds familiar. You know what I mean? It sounds like she's telling the truth to me, but the case saying otherwise.
Before we get to her testimony, the day actually started with finishing up the testimony, the cross-examination of Daniel Phillip. That is that male escort, male performer, I should say, who began his testimony yesterday. Talked about how Diddy allegedly paid him to have sex with Cassandra Ventura, all while Diddy was not only watching, but recording. And this happened to have, you know, apparently happened several times.
I don't know. I want to hear what y'all think about it, bro. Was these freak off some wild, crazy shit? Or was it just Diddy and his girl doing some little, you know, little freaky, kinky stuff on the side? You know what I mean? What y'all think, man? Tell me in the comments. Till next video, y'all take care of yourself. Peace.
I just want to live my life to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest. I just want to live it to the fullest.